There's a new investigation that's outlining flight risks and air traffic control workers.
The New York Times finding cases of some controllers being drunk or sleeping on the job. It all comes after an unprecedented number of close calls on the runway. ABC's Gia Benitez reports.
This morning, stunning allegations in a New York Times investigation detail air traffic controllers allegedly sleeping on duty or using alcohol and drugs. The Times saying out of hundreds of reports to the FAA hotline, at least 7 say controllers fell asleep on the job and 5 say they were under the influence. Neil Burke was a controller for more than a decade and left the FAA last year following a medical issue.
Mistakes do happen, and whether it's on the air traffic side or the pilot side or an airport vehicle, maybe just crossing a runway without getting a clearance too. So you always kind of want to make sure you're paying attention.
While the reports appear to be extreme, all eyes are on that string of serious near misses that could have injured or killed hundreds. This one earlier this year.
Southwest aboard. FedEx is on the go.
A FedEx flight cleared to land in Austin came within 100 feet of a Southwest plane taking off. The FAA telling ABC News the report in the New York Times is not reflective of the overall high safety standard that exists throughout the national airspace system. Flying has never been safer. But the FAA has faced air traffic control staffing shortages for years. A government report just last month found historically high levels of overtime among air traffic controllers, leading to, quote, absenteeism, lower productivity, and fatigue. And despite more passengers and planes in the air, there are about 1,000 fewer air traffic controllers than there were 10 years ago.
Protect your passengers. Everything else is a sideshow.
Dennis Tazier is an American Airlines pilot and spokesperson for their union.
When an air traffic controller is fatigued, they're likely to make a mistake. That mistake's going to land on my flight deck. Thank goodness we still have professionals out there, whether they're seasoned and experienced or have years of experience, that are still capturing these errors to prevent accidents.
I asked Secretary of Transportation Pete Buttigieg about the close calls earlier this year. Can you assure the American public right now that it is safe to fly in this country?
Flying is safe, but in order to keep it that way, we have to be relentlessly focused, and frankly, it is our duty to be concerned. Even when these incidents, in the grand scheme of the statistics, look extremely rare, every one of them is a call to action.
Gio Benitez, ABC News, New York.